Alright folks, welcome to Highly Touted Sports. This is your free pick of the day. Texas Rangers at St. Louis Cardinals, Game 1 of the 2011 World Series. Ron Washington, his second year in a row in the World Series, facing Tony La Russa and a Cardinal team that surged into the playoffs, stole the wild card, and now have gotten themselves into the World Series. We see C.J. Wilson at Chris Carpenter, and we've broken down these teams before. We see C.J. Wilson 16-7, 294, 206 Ks, low whip, low walks. Carpenter, little higher ERA, just a little bit less strikeouts, less walks, and Ks just about the same, or excuse me, whip just about the same. Now these guys are two good pitchers. Now let's take a look at Texas. Okay, now in the playoffs they're 7-3. The over/under is 6-4, 5.5 runs a game. On base percentage 321 to their opponents 4.5, 241 average. On the road they're 4.4 runs a game, down from 5.3 altogether. 5.4 against righties, 286 ERA, and the bullpen 3.41 ERA, which was really good against Detroit. St. Louis 7-4 in the playoffs, 288 average, 5.5, just over 5.5 runs a game. Their opponents 4.3, 241 average. At home 4.3 runs, 270 average, and their bullpen 330, which was just dominant against the Brewers. And we can see these teams are pretty much evenly matched heading into Game 1 here. Now C.J. Wilson on the road with a 2.55 ERA, 8.04 in his last 3 starts. Detroit knocked him around on October 13th in that game versus Verlander. Then in that October 8th, with the double rain delay, 2 earned runs, came back and looked pretty good. At home against Tampa, 6 earned. So not really that dominant, and if I will say so myself, that October 13th at Detroit, his last outing, he looked flat to me. He was hanging balls, and if he continues to do that, then St. Louis will take advantage of that. Now Chris Carpenter 3.15 at home. His last 3 is 3.71 with a 1.17 ERA. You can see Milwaukee 5 innings, 3 earned. He kind of labored through that one. 6 hits, 3 walks. At Philly, complete game shutout. And then at Philly on short rest, 3 innings, 4 earned. But Chris Carpenter has looked good, and especially he loves pitching at home. So now we have no really numbers or stats to go off with these two. C.J. Wilson has never faced the Cardinals. Chris Carpenter is 2-6 against Texas with a 7.16 ERA, but he hadn't faced them since 2004. We're talking about 7 years ago. These and a couple there in 2001. These are numbers. These are lines that we can't compare to. These have no relevance in this game. Totally different ball clubs, totally different, everything at that point. So games at St. Louis, again, we have no Texas Ranger at St. Louis matchups this year. These teams haven't faced off since '04. They haven't faced each other in interleague play. But we see here that C.J. Wilson has some pitches thrown against St. Louis, a 240 average, and Lance Berkman 231. Corey Patterson, Nick Punto, Gerald Laird, these are guys that won't even be in the lineup. Ryan Theriot 1 for 4, so really nothing to go off here. Carpenter with a few himself. Adrian Beltre 1 for 3. Mike Napoli 3 for 3 with a home run. Torrealba 1 for 8. Trainer 1 for 6. Michael Young 2 for 6. So a couple of guys that'll be in the lineup, but not really anybody, nothing to really go off of here for this matchup. Now this is the line. 7.5 is the over/under. They're favoring the over at -125, and Carpenter at home -125. C.J. Wilson +105 on the road, and the free pick of the day at Highly Touted Sports is going to be the Cardinals -125, taking World Series Game 1. C.J. Wilson again looked flat in his last outing. His playoff ERA is not looking too good. He leaves a lot of balls hanging. St. Louis is a patient team. They have led the National League in runs scored. Tony La Russa knows how to manage, and I think Ron Washington gets outmanaged here. A little small ball and patient hitting. And C.J. Wilson is going to give up probably more than 3 runs. I think Chris Carpenter at home, veteran, just on all cylinders, and he's shutting them down at home today. And at 125, Chris Carpenter for -125 is a great bargain. So that's your free pick of the day. Make sure you get over to the right, sign up, get more free picks. We'll put up one free pick a day. If you join up, we'll throw you a few extra ones, and we'll get you some more info on how we break down these games. This is no bull, straightforward picks, proven bet slips. Check out the blog also below and our social media pages. Our YouTube channel will show you all of our past picks. You can maybe base some records off them videos and see that we don't hide. And also the bet slips on the blog. They'll tell you all the numbers and the figures of how we're doing. So that's your free pick of the day. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you this week.